Now let's show you the other type of forum. So I will click on add an activity and then go to forum again. Well, let's keep the theme the same. The forum name can be 70s rock music, because I now want everyone to respond to this discussion topic. So my instruction to my students will be reply So there you go, reply to this post. What do you think of 70s rock music? Have you heard much? Do your parents listen to any of it? Now what's going to happen is that this comment will become the first forum post. So I'm going to disable subscription, because I don't want everyone to be getting emails for every post that everyone, for every reply that everyone makes. I'm going to skip all that and just go down to save and return. I could do save and display, but I just want to show you what it looks like on the page. So there it is, 70s rock music. Open it up. Now you see, I haven't chosen simple discussion. So that's a good mistake to make, Richard, because I want to show you this. Let's say we want to edit this forum. That, as you might have seen then, that's still a standard forum. So I need to click on the hand and I can edit the forum. I'm going to change the type to a single simple discussion, and then go save and display. Save and return. So the forum still looks the same from the student's perspective, but when we go into it, there's my first post. Reply to this post. What do you think of 70s rock music, etc. Now let's say I'm a student, or let's say I want to reply to my own post and say this is what I grew up on, and then post to the forum. Now let's have a look, and you can see that my reply goes under the first one. Now what's really important to note, students cannot create a new discussion thread. That's really important. All they can do is reply to the initial post or reply to someone else's reply. And so what you end up with there is 25 or 30 or 40 replies underneath one another. So therefore you can look at everyone's posts at once. Now that's really critical, because if you set a question for students to respond to and you don't set it as a single simple discussion, then you might have to, if there's 25 separate replies in different discussion topics, you're going to have to make 50 clicks to read them, and so are your students, which is very painful. So simple discussion, I think, has got a really good use in the classroom. Now, having just completed that video, I realised we really should put this in context. So added a new title, 70s rock music. Long ago in a faraway galaxy there was a time called the 1970s. So here was our two files. Now the context, and I've just sort of ad-libbed this, going back in time. There's a little class activity here. So this is putting together the skills that we've hopefully learnt so far. So I've obviously added or linked to a PDF here. Who are these artists? So this is a little activity that is going to require students to download that and write the names against the artists that they know and submit it to the teacher, and then there'll be a prize for the best responses. All right, so there's a label. And here's a PDF linked. And then there's a little bit of a reading. So this is background to 70s music. So this is a link to a website. There it is, and they're going to have to read that information, and then we'll do a pop quiz on that. That's all explained here. And then what I want to do is bring down one of these forums. My first forum, I can delete that. I'm not going to want that. But the second one, I'm going to simply drag down to the bottom here. And I'm going to move that in one place and put a little label. And the first post will be enter the forum below and respond to my post there. So there's my label. I'll just bring the forum down below that. I want to put a bit of white space above the title there, so I'm going to click on the edit button for that label and simply shift enter down one space. That'll just space it out a little bit more. Now if we turn editing off, so there we have, there's the 70s rock music title, there's our PDF link to, there's a website link, and there's our forum. So that's what we've done so far in context. So there you go, there's two types of forums. Have a play with that, set one up for your class, let your students have an experience, let you have an experience, and see if you can make it work for yourself. And enjoy the forums.